Alright, we're gonna leave this last paste alone, and alright, let's go.
Excella. Ilvern. Thank you for your attendance.
I'm here just like you asked. Did you bring what you promised?
Naturally. The souls of the Earth and Sky Dragons are nearby. Safe, I assure you.
She's telling the truth. I can feel 2 world dragon souls resounding.
Then we have no further reason to delay. Shall we negotiate terms of armistice?
Wait. I want to ask you something before we start.
What is it?
Why did you specify me? Are you just after the dragon again?
Just so. I require the Shining Dragon's cooperation in a matter of some import, before I can agree to withdrawing troops.
I knew it! If you're asking us to hand over Yuma, that's not gonna happen.
Please, a moment's patience. I do not wish to use the Shining Dragon as a weapon of war, or against his will. I would pose you a question. I've heard the Shining Dragon's soul impart certain bodily changes to its host. Agelessness, for example.
Agelessness? I wouldn't know about that, but Genus did stop aging when he carried the Shining Dragon.
Genus? I see. Then he spoke true after all.
You and Genus met?
The first move was his. He approached me claiming secret knowledge. A way to achieve my goals without relying upon the souls of dragons.
So your conditions for withdrawing?
I wish to borrow, on diplomatic basis only, the service of the Shining Dragon. With it,
Immortality
Oops.
for the Emperor. That's your price for withdrawing from Alfheim?
no more, no less. In Alfheim itself, we have little interest.
You what?
The World Dragon souls were the entire impetus for our operations here. If the Shining Dragon presents a less bloody avenue, I will explore it.
Is the mic still working? It is. Alright.
There should be little issue with drawing the soldiers under my command once Yuma Ilvern's cooperation is assured.
I accept your reasoning. But whether we agree on this is another matter entirely.
Yes, their desires haven't changed. They still wish to use Yuma as a tool, and we don't have a guarantee he'll be returned safely. Even if this yarn she's spun about the Emperor is true, who knows what other stories she might concoct? Yeah, we don't know what they'll do to Yuma.
What were you thinking, starting a war over something like that? For a single person's life, you're willing to sacrifice thousands? How many people have died over this? If you can't give me a good explanation for any of that, then I can't negotiate with you, let alone cooperate.
As sovereign of a nation, the Emperor's life has value on a global scale. His health is the Empire's health. It's only arithmetic. Comparing military losses in Alfheim to domestic ones following the Emperor's death, infighting proved the more lethal scenario.
Okay, so here's the my problem. I said this yesterday's live stream, so I'm not gonna harp on it too much, but that's not true. Like Excella is like straight up just lying here. Because your dad is the Emperor now, but your grandfather wasn't the Emperor. Like, because we learned from like the flat out of flashback, like story told about how Pramila and her dad came to power. You guys like took power when the last Emperor died. Either like you guys killed him, or you guys waited for him to die and like took power after that. So like and the reason you took power is because Excella is the Dragoneer, so she has control over like the 3 spears and twin blades. Like that's 5 Draco Machina, so you guys took power because of that. So like, it's not like your dad was always the emperor. Your dad was like an emperor after you were born, because like your dad like had you when he was like really old, wasn't he? Like, so there was no reason to think that like, oh, if like your dad dies, that means the emperor dies. That means the entire empire is gonna fall apart. No, it doesn't. Like, because the only reason your dad is able to like sit on the throne and call himself emperor is because you have the power. You have like 5 Draco Machinas. So literally, if your dad dies, you just took power. So it's like she just doesn't want his dad to die. I get that, but like, she's doing it for selfish reasons. So she started a war for selfish reasons. So like, I would like at least respect her more if she just like should have just said it. Yeah, I don't care about any of your lives. I just want to save my dad. Like, I don't care how many people has to die. I just want to save my dad, and I don't really care. Like, but she wraps herself on this like fake populism. Like, she cares about like, no, I don't. I care about my dad, but I really care much more about like the people of the empire. No, she doesn't. She pretty much just doesn't. Because like, if you waited for your dad to die and you took control of the empire, like nobody has to die in a war. So literally, she is just lying here.
So you just shunted all the losses onto Astoria? Onto Welland? How many of their people are dead now?
The regrettable and unavoidable nature of war. It's not something we wish for either.
And like, I would much rather. I also like, if that's the way they decide to write her, it's fine if they do that. Like, oh, she's a hypocrite. She's just like, she doesn't want to save her dad, but she doesn't want to admit how selfish she's being, so she's a bad guy. But no, after this point of the game pushes Excella to be a good guy. Like, no, like, it doesn't matter how many people die because of the war she started. Like, no, isn't she a good guy now? No, she's not. Like, the game, in my opinion, started pushing her to be a good guy, like, from this point on, when she is nothing but like a bad person before. So I don't understand what they were thinking.
You can't just make platitudes and expect it to go away. I won't take that for an answer.
I come with an open hand, offering peace, terms of armistice. And still you refuse to understand. I will do what I must, even if the fighting must continue. I will capture the Shining Dragon.
What do you mean, capture? Last time you tried that, you failed.
I rested on the powers of the Diva Magica like a crutch last we fought. I won't make that mistake again. This time, the first strike is mine. Shining Dragon, you will obey.
Yeah, she straight up just like, hey, if you're not gonna listen to me, I'm just gonna fight you. Literally, she is not a good guy. Alright, so the last time I fought her, here's the hint. I should have just going to the band mode and transformed into the Shining Dragon. That was a mistake, because I really shouldn't have done that. Because we have another fight coming after this. I forgot we had another fight coming after this, so we have to fight that one, without the, that was a more difficult fight, so we have to fight that fight without the band session. So now, this time, I'm going to go to Dragon mode without doing the band session. We're gonna save my band session. Alright, Excella, Kurika died. We need to revive her. Please turn into a dragon. Thank you. Alright. Give me more ethers here. Okay, you chased and killed Kirika. Well, that's fine. Oh, you killed. Hold on. Okay, well, you killed everyone, which is bad. Okay. Okay, you literally killed everyone. I don't know how you did that, but please stop doing that. Yeah, this is what I meant by I'm underleveled. This right here. Please stop guarding. Ow, okay, please, okay, what the hell? Seriously? You literally just killed everyone in one hit, huh? Yeah, I am so underleveled here. Alright.
It's over. Or rather, it was hopeless from the start. His radiance answers to no one but Yuma.
Not yet. I cannot give in.
You're wounded. Just concede already.
I must. If I fall here, the Emperor's wish.
Yeah, like, see what I mean? She's not really, like, good. Yeah, you know what? Doesn't matter.
Give it a rest. There's no need to go that far, even if you are his daughter.
Even if? How dare you?
What?
There's no if to be had. Or does royal blood forbid me from loving my family? While you wag your tongue in ignorance, father lays dying.
Yeah, like, the game just straight up tried to portray her as a good guy, but she is not. She literally only cares about one person, and that's her dad, and she doesn't care who else gets hurt if she, like, helps her dad. She's like...
The Empire's stability, tenuous as it is, rests on his shoulders alone. Were he to pass, there'd be chaos, infighting, slaughter.
She's trying to portray her dad as being like this wise and good emperor, which everybody respects, and he's the only one holding the empire together. When the only reason why her dad is the emperor is because she controls like 5 dragons. That's literally the only reason why her dad's the emperor.
I do not seek immortality for my own sake, but for my country's and for my people's. And more than that, I cannot
be wise and gentle, because unless he doesn't know you're starting this war, which I doubt it, I think he knows, then he's starting a war to gain immortality, which is literally the evil emperor's in the first like rule in the evil emperor handbook, like starting a war to gain immortality. That's like what?
My father. It doesn't matter if he's an emperor or if I'm a princess. He is whole family. I cannot lose my.
Excella, like I said, I understand your father's life is important. Even still, that's not a reason to go to war. But if he's suffering, if he's in such bad shape that you're already lamenting him, that's a different story. Excella,
Stop, Yuma.
Leston, why?
I admire your compassion. Master Elise would undoubtedly be proud of you. But you must understand, we are at war. You can't accept something at face value simply because a princess took the time to make a speech. How do you know this isn't a trap?
She's right. Shed tears can be dangerous weapons all to themselves.
But
You said it yourself, right? You have to accept her reasoning if you're gonna build any kind of conversation. I didn't hear you accepting much.
even so,
Your Highness, you're not acting like yourself. Where's that cool, tough, ironclad princess I know, huh?
You're right, of course. Forgive my lapse. I let emotion dictate for me.
See, there you go. There's a princess. Too bad, though. I was looking forward to comforting you in your time of need.
Still talking in circles. We really must work on that, you know. Is plain honesty truly that distasteful?
Yes, it is. But I really was trying it on for size that time. Now, Your Highness, you ready to get back in there?
Yes, I believe so. Thank you, Beatrice.